What is going on, everybody? Prodigal Lion here, and about 20 to 30 minutes ago, we actually got a new trailer from Fortnite, finally getting our first look at what the new map update is going to look like. So I'm going to go ahead and just walk you guys through the trailer real quick, and we're just going to go ahead and talk about the few little things that we saw. So the first main thing that it shows the new city, Tilted Towers, and what it looks like is the overall feel of it and the textures. It doesn't look much different from all the other cities, but it does have a lot taller buildings, which I guess can be pretty much contributed to the reason it's called Tilted Towers. It's pretty much something that we all could have already guessed. But it overall doesn't look. It looks like it's a pretty relatively decent sized city, not too huge, but definitely not small. Definitely plenty of buildings, plenty of places you can go to. I'm really excited to try out those towers. I'm really curious to see how the overall, like going higher up on buildings, is actually going to affect gameplay and playing in there. So that might be the very first place I go in the new map update. Moving on to the next thing that we see Shifty Shafts, which is another place that they've added, and it looks like it's kind of like in a wooded area. There's a lot of trees around, and I actually think it's like a mine area. As you can see, it just kind of looks like on the top there's a couple small little wooden shacks, and then it actually takes us to a shot down below where there's a mine cart, and it had the cozy campfire. So it doesn't look like it's just a relatively smaller place that has a lot of underground areas. So I'm actually very excited to try that one out too. It's very unique with the fact that there is a lot of going underground, it looks like. So hopefully it plays out well. Like I said, we didn't really see that much of it, but it looks like it's pretty much smaller and it does have some underground areas. Next place that we see is Junction. Very small place and pretty much just like what everybody had already been thinking. It's actually just a junkyard with a bunch of smashed down cars. So as I've said in my previous video, this is going to definitely have a lot of metal to loot, so I'm very excited for that because I love getting metal. And it looks like there's also a small building over off to the right. If there's anything else, I don't know, because this is all that we see in this one shot. So I'm sure there'll probably be like a chest or something in between the cars, or there'll be a chest inside the building. And as you can see, on top of one of the stacks of the smash down cars, there is a tactical shotgun and some ammo, so you can get up there and get that. I'm sure there'll be other weapons that get generated in there, so pretty cool little area to go to. Then after that, we get a very quick shot of like a motel. I don't think this is actually like really a city or anything like that. I think it's just a little bit of a new point of interest because they did say they're adding new cities and points of interest. I'm pretty sure this is just a small little thing, just kind of like how there's houses scattered all around the map. I'm pretty sure this is all this is. It's just going to be something that's just scattered somewhere randomly. But it looks like there's like 3, 4, 5, 6 different rooms total. Maybe some stuff upstairs in the attic. Maybe there's going to be a chest. I'm sure it'll be a pretty decent spot to find some new loot. So that'll be a pretty good place, it looks like. Then we just kind of get a quick little shot of somebody flying in, parachuting over above Tilted Towers. And then it just goes to a little bit of a fighting on top of the towers. Nothing too new to show there. Then at this clip right here, we then blowing up this tower. This is actually a sneak peek at another place that they've added called Haunted Hills. And so you can just tell because it looks a little bit creepy and eerie. It has the tombstone and the creepier looking tower. And so yeah, this is definitely going to be Haunted Hills. Don't really see much in this, but we do just kind of get a glimpse at it. And then the final thing is that it's just a really quick teaser that didn't say anything about it, but you can be playing real actual soccer. Now, I don't know if this is actually going to be a separate game mode or if it's just going to be a location somewhere on the map because we don't really get that much of it, but we can actually play real legitimate soccer somehow. Now, if you don't know, there have been people who have been doing it as a little game mode. Like there has been like a soccer court somewhere on the map. I don't even know exactly where it's at, but somewhere on the map, and people have built walls around it and like actually played some soccer that they created themselves with their materials. So I don't know if this is what it stems from, but that's what I think it stems from, is people just doing it for fun on that soccer court. Now they've actually added a soccer game mode, and honestly, I love Fortnite Battle Royale as is, but I think what makes it so much better is just how much Epic Games has been listening to the community and adding stuff and fixing things. I mean, it is just so great seeing a developer listen to the community as much as Epic does. So that right there is probably the biggest reason I love the game so much. I really wish more game developers were like that, especially the Call of Duty developers and Activision, because I'm a huge Call of Duty player, but how little they listen to their community and how much greed they have with money is just, it definitely has been killing the franchise. So I'm very happy that they're doing this and adding some more fun things into the game. So yeah, that's all there is. At the very end, it does say play the updated map, and I did check on both PC and PS4, and so far it doesn't look like they've actually put in the new updated map. I don't know if they're going to later today or tomorrow, but it will be very soon, within the next couple days, if not today. So it's not in any of the games yet. So we'll just keep a lookout, and I'm sure it'll be updated soon. So yeah, that's it. I'm excited for this new map. I hope you guys are too. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video.